So what I saw was a woman with blonde hair in a hospital gown with a huge blood stain right here.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Monsters Lounge. My name is Jeni.
And my name is Tressa. Hey, do you see that? It's different from usual.
It was. I liked it. I like how you're feeling creative and trying some new things. How you
I was
introduce
just
yourself.
kind of making funny because you introduce yourself weird to me. So I was just making that. It's good though.
Really?
It's good.
Listen, I can't guarantee anything that comes out of my mouth at any given point in time.
Same.
So that's just, and that's
Jeni.
why we get
Hey,
along
Jeni.
so well.
Yeah.
what?
Hey, Jeni, guess what?
What?
We did a little something yesterday that
Oh,
looks a little something like this.
Man, we look great in that video.
I
What were we
know.
burning?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was something big, I think.
It was big.
It was very big and explodey. But we're going to be on the Patreon talking about movies made by the Asylum. With what's the first one, Jeni?
The first one is The Beast of Bray Road. No.
Not the documentary.
Not the documentary. The Asylum production. So, and if anyone is familiar with
Classic
Asylum,
from 2005.
they are top notch. They are what they are.
Agreed.
They love it. They lean into it. And we couldn't be happier about the entire situation. Hey, Tressa,
That's
I
right.
also have news.
Hmm?
Oh, go ahead. No, please.
Oh,
continue
I was
your
just
thought.
going to say that'll probably be posted on our Patreon in, I don't know, a week. Try next Wednesday, let's say.
I like
don't know.
next
We didn't
Wednesday.
talk about
Next
that, so
Wednesday.
I'm just like throwing it out.
Wednesday sounds like a good day to me. I like next
Perfect.
Wednesday. It seems good. And if it's not, then it'll be on another day. And there we go. So just
That's
keep checking
right.
back. Okay. So we also have very exciting news towards the middle of September from the 12th to the 14th is the Great Lakes Paranormal Conference in Glenbeulah and Sheboygan. I'm not quite sure how those two, they're right next to each other. I don't remember. Anyway, Glenbeulah. So it's very exciting. Melissa and Craig put that out. Dave will be there speaking. So will Shane Pittman. Lots of people. Chad Lindbergh, Susan Slaughter will be there, I believe. Richard Estep, Chad Lewis. Who doesn't like to hear Chad Lewis talk?
Yep.
Seriously.
Yeah, he's great.
So he's phenomenal. So that starts on September 11th with the kickoff party and then continues on through the rest of the weekend. And it's a lot of fun. And we're going to be there and have a table and everything.
We are definitely going to be there.
Yeah. I mean, we'll only really be
lying?
at the... No. Yes, a little bit. A little bit. Listen, we'll be at the table sometimes sitting down. The rest of the time, we won't be. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We're not good at... Yeah, we're not good at staying in one spot. Yeah, so please check it out. It's going to be a fun event, and it's a cute little town and all of that, all of those things. So we have... I'm so excited about our guest because we've seen him at paranormal conferences for probably the past since I started going, so the past 2 or 3 years or whatever.
Sure.
That's my cool whatever. And he hasn't been on the show, and I didn't quite realize that. It's just somebody that you see that you're like, oh yeah, sure, I've talked to him, but not on the show. So tonight we have Nick Sarlo, and he is a YouTuber and a ghost hunter, a filmmaker and producer. He is all over the place. The man has more projects going on than I think anybody that I have ever met. So please help me welcome Nick.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me on.
I'm very excited
Yes,
about this. We
welcome.
see you all the time, and it's delight. You're a delightful person to run into.
Mm.
Well, thank you. Thank you very
Well,
much.
Thank you for being a delight to run into. So there.
Okay, you win.
Yeah. I'm going to compliment you, and you are going to like it, and that's it.
Okay. I can't
She
argue with
does
that.
that a lot.
I know. I'm very aggressive with it. It's good that you aren't here because I would throw something at you while doing that, because that's way more aggressive. So you investigate with Shadow Hunters, Paranormal Investigations and Events.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this the team that you have been with, like since the beginning of you being interested in ghosts, or has this come to be over time?
This has actually been the same team I've been with since we started. We have been investigating the paranormal for about 23 years now. This had started a long time ago, and it was never the name Shadow Hunters. I think at the beginning we were Paranormal X. We didn't really know what to call ourselves or anything like that. And then we went through a whole bunch of name changes, and then people are like, well, what about Shadow Hunters? I was like, yeah, we could do Shadow Hunters, but then we're like, oh, other people have it. So the thing that sets us apart from everybody else is Shadow Hunters Paranormal Investigation and Events. You have to add and events because there's nobody else that has that name. So,
Right.
and sometimes we do events and stuff like that. So we're like, well, it fits. I mean, I know it's a mouthful to say, but we're like, well, we'll keep it.
But it's kind of nice because I feel like it brings a certain level of we can go investigate that spirit for you, and also we throw a delightful dinner party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, it's got
pretty
that
much.
extra.
I mean, we it's funny that
Yes.
you say that because we do something called Dinner with the Spirits, and it is held at the Lodge of Antioch in downtown Antioch. And what it is you pay money to get in, but you get dinner included. And then you get us teaching you a little bit about ghost hunting. And then after that, you go through the building by yourself and you go for a ghost hunt. And it lasts like 3 to 4 hours.
I
That
love
sounds
that.
delightful.
It really does.
It's a lot of fun. There's no alcohol involved because we feel that drinking and paranormal investigations are just don't mix at all.
Really? Abandoned buildings and being drunk in them doesn't really
I
work?
know.
Is that weird?
I mean,
Seems
unless
weird.
you've had your tetanus shot and you don't feel like falling downstairs and stuff like that. I mean, it's but no, we've started that about 12 years ago. And then we started doing something called Spirits in the Spring. Unfortunately, we don't do Spirits in the Spring anymore. It was a big event that we held, and it was just too much. Like it was too much. And there's 6 of us on the team, so all 6 of us just handling that event to ourselves, it was impossible. But I mean, we were able to do it for a couple of years, and we were really proud of that event because in order to get in, people would bring canned goods, and all that food that they were donated all went to local food shelters and everything to get in. And then last year, for our last year, we added animal products in there as well, just because I'm a huge animal lover and everything. So people would bring in cat leashes, dog toys, cat toys, food, anything like that, and then we would deliver it to the animal shelters all around.
Are you sure you didn't take the cat toys and use them for investigations? Because I feel like I've seen some cat toys at some investigations. I feel like, wait a minute, was this really just
we've
a
tried cat
blowing it
balls
wide
before,
open?
and it really
Dude.
hasn't. I mean, for us, it hasn't worked. I know it's worked for some of our friends that we know and other paranormal investigators, but for us, we really didn't. I don't know. It didn't really work for us, but that's not to say it doesn't work. It's just for us, it didn't.
Right. Sure. Sure. You're just bad mouthing all of the cat toy enthusiasts, aren't you? Just kidding. Yeah, in no way
fine. I'll
did you
do it
just do
too.
that.
Oh boy.
Well, I think I really stumbled onto something here, and there will be an investigative report on my other show that I do, which is just an hour with Jeni and her random ideas. Look for that soon.
Is there investigating and reporting or just ideas?
Just ideas.
Okay.
And I report the ideas, so there is reporting.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I have a question because
Mhm.
I am so not a ghost person. Like I just don't understand the process, and so I'm going to ask you a lot of questions that I have asked other ghost investigators who have been on here, because one, everybody's experience is so much different, than the last person. Two, I'm trying desperately to understand. Desperately.
Yeah.
But one question that I don't think I've asked anybody is, how do you put together a team? There must be, in my brain, if you put together a team, it's like anything ever, right? And there's specific roles to a team, and you need to have, the leader, and then like the assistant leader, and then the medium.
Mhm.
So do you guys have specific roles?
Mom.
Most of us do, but I kind of consider everybody on the team kind of as equal.
Well, yeah, I'm not
'Cause-
saying there's like a hierarchy or
well,
anything.
right, but
It's just-
like so like myself, I'm the founder and everything of Shadow Hunters, and then there's Patrick. Pat would be the co-leader of the team. I've known Pat since we were in 5th grade, and we've been best friends for a very long time. And Pat, before this, like he was never really interested in ghosts or anything, but unfortunately, Pat was shot in the NIU shooting a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
And it was a whole big thing in Northern Illinois.
Yeah.
And when he had that experience, he started getting paranormal experiences after that. And that's where he's like, he wanted to find out more and everything. So he had joined the team and everything. And then we have Sharon. She's the one on our team who looks 100% like Betty White.
Yeah.
She's pretty much Betty White's ghost. She used to be our groupie. She used to go everywhere with us and follow us. So finally we told her, just come on the team, might as well. And then we have Diana Henry, who I met at Pride Fest at Six Flags, and invited her, and we're really good friends with Scotty Rourke and all that kind of stuff too. So he helps out from time to time.
Fantastic. Do you have an idea of what you're looking for when you kind of come together as a team? I know it's just, obviously personalities and whatnot, but are you trying to get people with differing perspectives to get like a more generalized idea, or you're just looking for people that you get along with?
I think it's probably a mixture of both. Definitely people that I get along with and everything. But I think also too, like for anybody else that has had their own paranormal experience, and from kind of where they got their learnings from or anything like that, because I feel that we're all learning from each other, and we can all, if I know how to do something and you learn from me, or you know how to do something and I learn from you, that's how I feel our team is, because everybody's always learning something different every day. And when you bring all that to the team, it just makes the team that much better and stronger, and like a better connection and everything.
Yeah, sure. Are there, okay, this is going to be a totally ridiculous question, and both of you are going to laugh at me. Like outside of paranormal conferences, are there like workshops and things that you guys will watch or be a part of? Like, I don't know, anything online to be like, hey, this is the newest cool ghost hunting gear and this is how you use it. I told you a ridiculous question. I know Tressa's making faces at me right now.
No, because that's not a ridiculous. I feel like
it's not.
A very
It's
valid question.
I mean, a lot of times, like we can.
Ridiculous do you think you?
Get that a lot.
I mean, with us, like like we watch all those TV shows. We all do. everybody does ghost
Mm-hmm.
adventures, stuff like that. And even from there you can learn a little bit of stuff, and like I said, we're always learning. So like my favorite show is Project Fear on YouTube. I love that show.
Yeah.
I used to watch that show all the time. With especially like with like a filming aspect. I love filming, I love producing and all that. And I feel that because Dakota has that behind his back, like you can learn a little bit about that as well. So I mean, we're always learning from different YouTube channels, from different paranormal conferences and stuff. I mean, I learned a lot how to do some mediumship from Diet Renee, because Diet had I took one of her classes, and she really teaches you like how to really enhance your gift, because everybody, whether you want to believe it or not, has a gift. Everybody's it's just you have to know how to unlock
You have
it,
to exercise it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I took that class too. It's fantastic. Everyone should take it.
Oh yeah, I loved that class. I thought it was a great class. And I mean, I've learned other stuff from different psychic mediums. Scotty Rourke. We learned a lot from Dana Stricker. We love Dana Stricker, and she's from Wisconsin. I mean, just from all over. And like I said, we're always learning from each other.
I like that so much. Now, does the class work if you're in regular denial of any kind of sensitivity that you might have?
Oh, I'm sure it can. I think you just really have to open your mind up to it, because before any of this, before I even started ghost hunting, I thought it was the ghosts were the stupidest thing in the world. I was like, there's no such thing. I thought Ghost Adventures was the dumbest show and all this kind of stuff. Well, then I had my personal paranormal experience, and that changed everything. So I think I kind of feel like you have to have an experience.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still go into the paranormal, not having an experience, but you want to have an experience, or your mind should open up to it. I mean, it can happen that way too, but for everybody it's different. For me, it happened. This girl Jackie that we knew, she was dating my cousin, and she became really close friends with the family and everything. And they had broken up, but she was still really close and everything. And 3 weeks before Christmas, she had passed away in a car accident.
Wow.
And when she had passed away, like this was really heavy on me. Like this was a big thing. I've had grandparents die and all that kind of stuff, but this definitely hit different. And my experience happened. It was a very, very hot July night, and my bedroom window was open. I was just watching TV, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it got cold. And I mean cold, like to the point where you can almost see your breath. And I'm just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, all these thoughts of Jackie were going around my mind, of stuff we used to do, we used to say, and all that. And then I felt the classic hand on my shoulder. And while all this was going on, that was probably the most comfortable I have ever been. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't scared, anything like that. And it lasted maybe, I don't know, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. And then I snapped out of it. And after that, I was like, what the was that? Like, I need to figure this out now. Like, it was crazy. It was a crazy experience. And that started everything. And I almost feel like Jackie put me on a different path maybe than I was supposed to take, because if I wouldn't have had that experience, I wouldn't be on your show right now. I would know half the people I know. I wouldn't be at paranormal conventions. I wouldn't know any of that stuff. So I feel like she put me on this path for a reason.
Right.
I really love that story, because you hear so many people that have experiences and they were either scared or ambivalent, and to get so much raw emotion of just like, it's fine. Like, it sounds like nothing, but it's huge.
I freak out a lot about a lot of stuff. I have really bad anxiety. So with that, like, I was just, oh, okay. And like, I don't do that. Like, usually I'd be freaking out and stuff like that. But like when I'm ghost hunting and stuff like that, I'm very, very relaxed. until I see like an actual apparition, which I did at Indiana State, and I screamed like a little girl running the other way. But
yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, yeah.
But I mean, when I'm ghost hunting, I'm very relaxed. I think, and even my doctors think it's weird because the first time I went in, he's like, "You're having an anxiety attack. You're fine." He's like, "What do you do to calm down?" I was like, "Ghost hunt." He's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you're okay?" I was like, "I'm good. I promise." But it does. It relaxes me. I love going to paranormal conventions and stuff like that, and meeting new people. And I don't know. And that's where it kind of goes back to Jackie put me on a different path. That's how I feel about it.
It's so wild to me, just as a side note, because we've talked at a lot of paranormal conventions, or at least said hello, and you hear so many people talking about like their anxiety, or and it's a fact, like people have intense anxiety and a variety of other challenges. I don't even know what to call it, but and you see them at paranormal conferences and they seem so confident and so outspoken, and it's just such a pleasant thing to witness, because you kind of see people feeling comfortable enough to be who they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I would like to speak on my theory of why it is so like calming for, right after this little bit about a pathway you could take.
No.
Have you been feeling called to explore your intuitive gifts and deepen your spiritual practice? Then Pathways to Spirit was created for you. Sarah Lemos has been teaching Pathways to Spirit for over 16 years. In that time, she's watched hundreds of students grow into their gifts with confidence and clarity. This isn't just about learning tools. It's about understanding how your energy works and how to use it with intention. Over 6 months, you'll learn about your own intuitive abilities and how they show up, working with crystals, energy tools, dowsing rods, automatic writing, remote viewing, and a number of other tools. But this course is about more than just learning. It's about embracing your sensitivity and living your best life. Register now at mediumsaralemos.com while there's still space. It's time to uncover your gifts and abilities. Are you ready to join this extraordinary journey?
I just adore that woman. Seriously.
I just met her. That was the first time I've ever met her at when we went to Broadhead. I've never met her before.
Oh, she's a delight.
She was delightful, was she not?
She was very, very nice.
Yeah, we fangirl a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn here. When I think that it's not only was it maybe situational, but like spirit coming over and being like, you know what, it's fine over there, it's fine here, it's cool, just chill out, we get it, it's crazy where you are now, so it's all right, come visit us when you can, or not, but we're here and it's fine. Right. I just like their little cheering section.
I like that idea.
I mean, I think they influence a lot on everybody too. Definitely. Like guardian angels and stuff like that. And, it's, I've been told numerous times that I have, a lot of people watching me and, everything is good and all that kind of stuff too. So if Jackie's one of them, she could be, she may not be, I don't know. But, it's kind of like you said, Tressa, like when you're at an event that has to do with paranormal or metaphysical or anything like that, like I feel like they're there with you. Absolutely.
I kind of like
where
that.
Else
like
are they going to be super duper welcome?
I kind of like that. Like everybody's little personal cheering section, like all meeting and greeting the same time that we are. Like, oh, it's been so long since I've seen you.
Yeah.
How's Nick doing? He seems to be well. He's well? Okay, great. Jen's doing good too.
Yeah, right.
That amuses me. So we talked about cat toys a little bit prior. We didn't really talk about cat toys, but I mentioned them. What kind of? I'm so fascinated with all of the tools that investigators use, mostly because sometimes I go, really? Because I'm an idiot, like I don't understand how these things work. What kind of tools do you use, or have seen work for others on your team, and why do you think that they work so well?
I mean, with us, we use normal paranormal investigation tools, like a lot of
but explain that.
everybody else, REM pods, SP7 spirit box, digital voice recorders, K2 meters, all that kind of stuff. The occasional cat ball that doesn't work for us.
Pretend that I don't know what a REM pod is.
So pretty much what the REM pod does is, I have it right here. I can actually take it out for you.
Yes, please. Unless it's going to make a very high-pitched noise, because that scares me. And then I run, and then it's a very, very short podcast.
There we go. There we go. All right. So this is the REM pod, and I actually got this REM pod. I bought this 15 years ago from Chris Fleming, and it still works. So this is like one of the original REM pods that you can get.
Okay.
But pretty much what it does, it's got 4 lights on the top. Was that good for you? You're not going to run, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not running. I'm doing okay right now. All right.
And what it does is it has an antenna on top, and it's said that a REM pod usually can detect, type of energy. So when you go close to it, it'll start going off.
Okay.
When you go closer to it and you touch it, all 4 lights will go off. But we have had this thing go off before, like in the middle of a forest where there's no electric. So there's no possible way this should be going off.
Okay.
Now your cell phone can set this off. A microwave can set this off, anything like that. So usually on our investigations, we usually recommend
no microwaves.
Yeah, no microwaves. We usually recommend people put their phones on airplane mode. So that way it blocks all the signal. And we know that, if we are communicating with something, that it could be a ghost or anything. But while we do use paranormal equipment, we do like to just use ourselves. Kind of, how are we feeling? Do we have chills? Are we cold? Are we hot? Do we feel like we have even more anxiety that we came, before we came? Are we nauseous? Do we have a headache? Anything like that? We really like to feel what we're feeling, because we feel that kind of gives us better evidence and stuff like that, than something that has a battery in it. I mean, there's people out there too that use phone apps. Me personally, I do not believe phone apps work. The only way they may work is if you can actually put your phone on airplane mode and use the app, and it still works. Because if it says nope, you have to have internet. Well, why do you need internet for an app? Why do you need the internet? Is it feeding you that? Is it feeding it that information? Does it know where you are by location or anything like that? So with us, we just make sure that the phone is on airplane mode and it blocks all signal. And if it works, then yeah, it could possibly be something. But if it doesn't work without internet, then it's kind of a little sketchy. But then again, that's just my personal belief.
No, that's interesting. I wouldn't have even considered that as a deterrent, right? Like I wouldn't have even made the connection because, well, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm, kind of a dummy when it comes to this stuff. But
no, and you know what? We were the same way. We still are the same way. Like, I don't understand all the other paranormal equipment out there. I don't know how it works or anything. I just know that, if it lights up, that must mean I have something. No, you just, and then you just do a little bit more research into it and, kind of see what can set it off. Like I said, microwaves, cell phones, tripping over it. We've done that numerous times and it's gone off.
Right. Accidentally kicking one of the cat balls when there's
if
a
you have
large
a walkie-talkie, these things will light up like the 4th of July.
Well, I never leave home without my walkie-talkie.
Oh, I'm just
so
making sure, you know.
it's accurate. One time, Tressa and I had walkie-talkies at a conference. I gotta start doing that again. That was good.
How much did we use those walkie-talkies?
We used them once at one paranormal. Yeah, we used them once, and I believe it was only so that you could talk to me while I was in the bathroom.
You wanted to make sure no ghosts followed.
That checks out.
Yeah, it checks out. You had important things to say. Hang on, there's a very large spider coming along my desk here. So,
nope.
Run away, little spider. Listen, they do wonderful things for us, right? He eats all the things that
spiders and dolls. I can't do dolls.
Okay, now who can do dolls though? Like I know people love them.
There's people out there.
No disrespect to the dolls, but they creep me out.
I hate them. I can't do them.
They what? Blink open. They creep me out. The ones with the eyes that open and close.
Nope. They've been around for hundreds of years.
Yes.
Yep, nope, man, they're just plastic and plastic.
That's
maybe cloth.
And a whole lot of ick.
Tressa, you can keep telling yourself that they're just plastic. Yeah. There's something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's
I don't think
it's yeah. Evil something.
Or bats. I've been attacked by bats numerous times on investigations.
Bats are just puppies with wings.
They are so cute.
And rabies.
The cutest.
Oh, shush.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want to really hurt you. They just get confused. And
I always think that scene in Goonies when all the bats come out and she's like, rabies.
I had bats in my very first college apartment, and when you would get home late at night, it was like a shotgun apartment, and they'd be swooping through. And so, if you had a bat in the vicinity, it was going to be coming around your head very, very soon. So you'd walk in the door and then drop, and then just sort of crawl to your room, and hopefully not let the bat in the room at the same time.
Yep, no,
that seems inconvenient for a living space.
It was, but we were in college, so who cared, you know?
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So all bats aside, so what's your favorite piece of equipment to use?
Probably our favorite is probably the REM pod. The REM pod and not the spirit box. A lot of people like to use the spirit box. I can't stand it. I cannot stand that. I hate that noise.
Oh, it's too much.
I can't do it.
Too much.
But we've had some very weird experiences with that. We went to the Old Baraboo Inn in Wisconsin, about 10-15 minutes from Wisconsin Dells, and it used to be an old brothel. And we went upstairs to the brothel, and Pat he's crazy. Pat is like the ninja of the team because he'll randomly disappear and then randomly appear and be like, where the hell did you just come from? And just scare the shit out of you. And it enlightens everything. Well, Pat decided to throw some money on the bed. And he's like, I'm ready. And I was like, Pat, wrong place. This is a brothel. And he's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have did that. I was like, no, you shouldn't have did that. And so all of a sudden, I was holding the spirit box in the other room, and it said scratch. And all of a sudden, Pat goes, ow, 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 I'm burning, my back is burning. And then all of a sudden, the spirit box goes, Patrick. And then we look on Pat's back, and you could see in real time scratches just going down. So he took the money and he ran downstairs. He's like, I'm done.
Okay, first of all, good for those ladies getting a little bit of revenge.
Right?
Let's applaud them.
Thank you.
Ladies of Baraboo, good job. Nicely done.
But but usually, I mean, we don't do that. But I really like using the spirit box not the spirit box, the REM pod. Because like if you're in a location that has no electricity or any power source or energy source or anything, there should be no reason that should be going off. And when it goes off, you're like, okay, I actually think we may have something here.
Yeah.
So we use that a lot. We have something called the Boo Bear.
It's an adorable bear.
It's a trigger object for kid spirits, because what happens is he does light up. He doesn't have batteries,
Like
but
in a spooky way, or like the eyes go red,
so
or
what
what?
happens is in his paws will light up green if there's something there, and then
Aw.
his heart right here, there's a red light like a pulse for his heartbeat, and then when it stops, that means there could be something there. For that little bear, that was $75 for that 80 bit, and that's the thing too. Paranormal equipment is very expensive.
Oh yeah,
because it's all handmade.
yeah.
It's not like
yeah.
they make that stuff in a factory in China.
Right. It's very, very expensive. And Pat went and bought the Boo Bear, the ultimate. It's called the ultimate Boo Bear. It's
Oh, I'm so
$250. I know, right? And this one talks to you.
Did he just buy a Teddy Ruxpin and tell you it was $250?
I know, right? Can you imagine?
Oh my God, that would be a seriously good investment. That would be
the Teddy Ruxpin comes back.
The ultimate
like Paranormal.
superior Boo Bear Model X.
But this one talks to you though. Like it'll say,
"Nope.
Is it me or is it cold in here?" Meaning
Nope.
like there could be a spirit by you
No,
or anything
don't
like that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and it works.
I don't like that idea.
It's creepy.
Not one bit.
Then Pat, we need to have a conversation. No. Just stop it. Pat,
Right.
put the money away.
Thank you.
Just maybe stop touching money.
Yeah, right.
Take this man's money away from him.
Yeah,
right.
seriously. That will be your next assignment. I do like that the original Boo Bear Boo Bear OG, as it were, is absolutely adorable and not threatening at all. Because I've seen like the ones that are hidden in stuffed animals. There was one across from us at Gettysburg, and like they were such cute stuffed animals, and then they were like bright red eyes when something would trigger it. Why are you doing that? You don't need to make it scary.
Probably for the effect.
Yeah,
you know.
You don't need to make it scary for me. Ultimate. I'm sorry, I'm still on the ultimate Boo Bear.
The ultimate Boo Bear.
Oh boy. I like that so much. You could make one that's yogi and comes with a picnic basket.
Classic.
And that's what it says. You got any picnic baskets for me?
Hey, boo boo.
God. I don't know. We'd be in trouble if we ever went on a ghost hunt. I don't know if we could.
You know what? You're signing up for
we
it.
Get giggly and stupid.
Yeah, listen.
But you're
signing up for it right now because you're close enough to us that this could be a feasible thing. And I have been wanting to go on one just to see what it's about. So but I feel like you would not yell at us when we got.
But see, we're the same way though. We always have fun when we're on our ghost hunts and everything because we feel you're doing something that the spirits are used to. So laughing, having a good time. So when we do that, like we'll be laughing and stuff like that, and we'll get probably the best evidence we've ever captured because you're doing something that they know what you're doing. You can't just sit there and be all serious, just looking around. I mean, like you're not going to get interaction that way. Now, the other thing though too is
imagine that they enjoy a change of pace opposed to just like show us that you're here.
Right?
How about a joke? How about a laugh or two?
Well, the thing is too is ghost hunting is 100% like watching paint dry. It's very boring.
Yeah, we've noticed that.
Very boring.
Yeah.
And the only reason people are seeing that stuff on TV is because they're recording 10 to 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, and they're putting that all into a 45-minute show. So of course they're going to get something right away.
Yeah.
But when you go on an actual paranormal investigation, it's very, very boring.
A vampire in Rhode Island?
A UFO crash in Connecticut?
A flying moose in Maine?
A haunted bridge that calls your name?
New England is weird.
Really weird.
Wicked Strange by Jeff Belanger and Frank Grace is your ticket to the bizarre. Ghosts, monsters, urban legends, and roadside oddities you won't believe until you see them.
So pre-order now on Amazon. It drops September 2nd.
Assuming the Black Dog of West Peak doesn't get you first.
Let's get strange.
Wicked Strange. Pre-order your copy now on Amazon.
Now, can anybody remember what I was just talking about?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, ghost
I
hunts.
didn't
Yeah, no,
know.
that's okay. That's totally fine. It's not your fault that I can't remember things past 30 seconds. Yeah, the only ghost investigation that I've ever been on was one of the large ones in Sheboygan, where we're going to be coming up here at the asylum.
Okay.
And I've been inside that building 2 times. One for a very kind woman volunteer there kind of gave us a tour, and we peeked around, and supposedly something followed me into a room, and I was completely oblivious. The other time was the very large group, and I got yelled at for whispering in the corner because I got real bored. But
And yeah, it can become very boring. It's just like watching paint dry. It's just, you don't know when something's going to happen, but when something does happen, that definitely gets your adrenaline going.
well, I bet. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we love story time here.
Mhm. Okay.
Do you have any obviously we'll give you a minute or jump back to it if you need a second, but some of your favorite stories from your investigations, things that you've experienced or members of your team have experienced.
Yeah. Well, we went to Indiana State Sanatorium. This was a couple years ago, and so before then, the day before, we actually went to Ashmore Estates, and we stayed the night and everything. And we were about to leave, and we're like, you know what? Indiana State's only an hour away. We should go. We should definitely go. So we were going to go, and we didn't think they would let us investigate or anything, just because we kind of just showed up. And they're like, oh, yeah, if you want, you can roam all the buildings. You can go in for $50 for 7 hours. We're like, oh, okay. So we rented a hotel, and we went back, and all this happened during the daytime. And that's the other thing. When you go ghost hunting, it can happen at night or during the day. Doesn't matter. So we went to Indiana State. For those that don't know what Indiana State is, it's this huge, gigantic mental facility in Rockville, Indiana. And it has at least 12 to 13 buildings on the property that you can investigate.
Oh, wow.
So we investigated all the buildings. We were hearing like knocks, doors closing, and, some whispers and stuff like that. Well, this is where I saw my first apparition. I've never, ever seen anything like this before. So we decided to go to the mental asylum, the building, and there's 5 floors. And we decided to start on top. And that's where they put the worst of men who committed like horrible crimes and everything. And not much happened up there. So we went down on the 4th floor, which is just where they put basic men. And we heard a door slam. That was about it. And not really much was going on. So I was like, you know what? It's daytime. I'm going to go by myself on the 3rd floor. Big mistake. Here's the thing, guys. When you're on a ghost hunt, never go by yourself. But I felt safe because I had walkie-talkies. I knew they were right upstairs above and all that kind of stuff. So I start going downstairs, and I open the door. And as soon as I opened that door, I felt right away like just people watching me, like close to my face. Like, what are you doing here? So I'm walking, and all of a sudden I hear, like tapping, and I was like, oh, what's going on? And I happened to look to my left, and there's a huge, gigantic window, and it's raining outside. And I was like, oh, it's raining. Turn my camera straight down the hallway, and my eyes locked in with this figure that went like this and went right back out. And I was like, at first I didn't know what happened. I was like, no, there's no way. But then it's almost like my mind picked up on what just happened. And I was like, holy shit, what the fuck was that? And I took off running the other way, and I ran upstairs. I was like, guys, I caught something. Well, upon further review, we caught it on film. You can see this thing peer out and peer back in and then take off. And
That's exciting.
Yeah.
it's on our YouTube channel, like
There
people
we go.
and everything. And so we took off. We were like, I took off running and all that kind of stuff, and go upstairs, and I showed them the video. So we all went right downstairs, right to the third floor. Nothing there or anything. But what's different is what people see on the camera is completely different than what I saw in my mind's eye. So what I saw was a woman with blonde hair in a hospital gown with a huge blood stain right here. That's
Oh,
But in the camera, you don't see that. You just see this like weird shadowy thing peer in and peer out. That was it. Well, I was on another podcast, and I sent them the video because they wanted to see the video and everything. And they're like, Nick, you caught another spirit. I was like, where? I was like, I've seen this video numerous times. There's no way I did. Well, after I saw the figure, I took off running the opposite way. As soon as I opened the door, the camera just happens to go right. Guess who's standing by the stairs again? The same figure. And you could see it in the camera. So I opened the door, and I don't know, the camera went the right direction, and boom, there's her outline again. And I didn't even notice it.
Oh my gosh. So everybody wait until the end of the show and then go look at it. Look at his YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. It's probably one of the craziest captures things, anything that I have ever seen or the team has ever seen. And like I said, we've been doing this for a while. We hear like we've gotten voices and bumps and grumps and doors closing and all that kind of stuff. But to witness something like this was the weirdest thing that has ever happened. So 3 weeks later, we told another paranormal group that we know what had happened, and they were going there to Indiana State.
Yeah.
Well, they decided to go up to the third floor where all this had happened, and they used their digital voice recorder. And they kept playing it, nothing. And finally they're about to leave, and they're like, all right, this is it. We're going to go to a different floor. All of a sudden, what comes across the thing? Where's Nick at? And I was like, and they told me that. I was
stop
like,
it.
get the out of here. Like,
Oh my gosh.
and I haven't been back since, but I want to go back. Like, I definitely want to go back at night. I think at night would be way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just to have that experience, like even during the day, like that it happened during the day, that happened at like 2:00 in the afternoon. So you don't need to go at night ghost hunting. You can go at any time.
Do you know what the name of that episode is? Because we've got your YouTube on our show notes.
Is I can find it real quick.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have the links absolutely in the show notes. And then Nick's got it on social media as well.
Here we go. Videos.
YouTube.
Okay, here it's called Actual Ghost Caught at Old Sanatorium.
Oh.
Easy
Let's
enough.
see if I can find. Yeah. And then it's just type in Shadow Hunters Paranormal Investigation and Events, and then it'll be on there.
Fantastic. Oh my God. I love this story so much. So have you gotten into contact with other teams that have investigated that area? Have they found anything more, anything similar?
I haven't heard of anything. We showed, who did we show? I mean, we showed a lot of people, especially over at Broadhead at the latest Paracon that was over there. And I mean, they were blown away too. And we showed Vince Killian, I think.
Yeah.
Because he did a lot over there, and he's even like, "What was that?" I was like, "You tell us, because we still don't know what it is." But like that's why I want to go back. I definitely want to go back because I want to see if there's anything else. I want to see if something else happens or if it remembers who I am.
Yeah. Yeah, that might not be the one that I want to go on with you guys, because I feel like that would be a serious one, first of all, and also a little scary. Well,
I mean, that's part of it too. Is I like being scared. I love haunted houses. I mean, I work at Fright Fest, for for September, October, stuff like I love all that Halloween stuff and being scared and nervous and like I said before we even went on, like I'm a huge adrenaline junkie. Like I feel that getting scared and being a ghost hunter like definitely does a lot with your adrenaline.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I could absolutely see that, like 100%. Yeah, for me, the paranormal is totally about like the folklore and all of that stuff, because I geek out on it, right? But if you enjoy the scares or like that idea, I could see that as well.
Oh yeah,
for sure. So Nick, we know you've got a lot coming up and going on, so now is the only time that we have set aside for you to talk about what you want to talk about. It's the only time we've set that limit.
Okay.
Just kidding, you guys. No. Please tell us what's going on, where people can find. I don't know. I don't understand what I say sometimes. I made that declaration at the beginning of the show. Please tell us all about things. I'm going to stop talking now.
We just started a brand new project. It's called Life of Ghost Hunters, and you can see Life of Ghost Hunters on our YouTube channel. We are hoping to maybe bring that to other places, but right now it will be on YouTube.
What's the name of your YouTube? What's the name of your YouTube channel?
Shadow Hunters, Paranormal Investigation, and Events. I know it's a big mouthful again. But we do a show on there called Life of Ghost Hunters, and pretty soon we're going to be doing a show on there called Life of Ghost Hunters Podcast. And what Life of Ghost Hunters is, it's a normal paranormal show, but it shows behind the scenes stuff. A lot more people want to see what goes on behind the scenes. They want to see the shenanigans. They want to see us laughing. They want to see us having a good time. So that's what the show brings you. It brings all that, what it's like to actually be a ghost hunter, to go behind the scenes of everything. And our latest one, like we went to, we went to Broadhead Manor for the conference that was just there. And then we went to one where we went to a haunted church. And then we stopped at a pizza ranch and we couldn't stop laughing and we were almost choking and stuff like that. Like that's what the show's about. Now, Life of Ghost Hunters Podcast, which comes out September 5th. That's going to be our first episode. That's more of like a true crime podcast. So these are actual true stories that have never been figured out yet. So we're going to start bringing that to people and all that. They can find us all over. We are on TikTok. No, we're not doing those weird, annoying dances or anything like that. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Just type in Shadow Hunters Paranormal Investigation and Events, and you'll find us right away. You'll see our little green dude, whose name is Spooks. So you'll see him. If you see him, that's us. And we're, send me a friend request, anything like that. If you want to know anything more about what we do, if you have any suggestions on places we should go, just let us know. Also, if you guys are big into roller coasters, like I am, I started a brand new project called Velocity of Thrills, and it focuses all on roller coasters all around the United States. And I don't know. I have a huge fascination with roller coasters, and again, I think it goes with the paranormal because it's a lot to do with adrenaline. So you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok with Velocity of Thrills.
And thank you, Nick, and thank you so much for being here. And before I let Tressa do her thing, find us on YouTube, Monsters Lounge podcast, and give us some ratings and all of that stuff on your audio platforms. And go find Nick's show on YouTube and subscribe. It really matters, and it makes my little heart happy. It makes me feel good when I see that people enjoy us and like it. And yeah, sure, if you've got constructive criticism, throw it my way, not Tressa's way, my way. Yeah, so that was all I wanted to say. Tressa, you can finish up the show. No, that was it.
I don't.
My plea for
What just
attention.
happened?
What? I just asked people to subscribe and stuff. It's fine.
Hey, Nick, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
It was such a pleasure.
Absolutely. I had a great time.
Everybody else!
I had a great time, and
did.
it's always great meeting you guys at paranormal conferences and talking and stuff like that too. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, super fun.
You're
and
a
hang on
pleasure
for
to
a
talk
sec.
with.
Yeah,
Yep.
hang on for a sec after the close.
Hey, everybody else, you guys want to talk to us or Jenny already covered it. See you next week. Bye.